Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I am doing a Kylie Jenner inspired look, which is in my thumbnail, the original picture. Maybe I'll post it over here too. So for this look, of course, you know, she doesn't really wear the curly hair. I'm just wearing the curly hair because I want my hair curly. But I do have contacts in kind of to make it look more realistic, and I'm just grabbing it. The contacts that I'm wearing are these Solidica natural colors, and it's in the color ochre. This is one of my favorites because it's still like a nice brown, but it's not very overpowering and it's very natural. So that's what I'm wearing on my eyes. Of course, I'm going to go into the details of the way I did my makeup look, but I did just want to create this video because I do like doing a lot of the celebrity inspired looks. So in the tutorial, I'll be going over each product that I use, the steps I use to take it, so it might be a little bit of a longer video, but you will enjoy it and I hope you do. So continue watching and I'll be back. So the first step is primer, and I'm going to be using the Pore No More by Dr. Brandt. And I really like this primer because it is a mattifying and pore reducing primer. And I do like it better than other primers that I've tried. I feel like that it actually does minimize your pores and keeps your face matte through the entire day. And because we're doing a look where the skin is supposed to look flawless, I want to make sure that I have a good base for the makeup that I'm going to be putting on my face. Next step is eyebrows. So in this picture, she doesn't really have very thick eyebrows, and luckily my eyebrows are not super thick. So I'm just pretty much just gonna draw it into like a natural shape. So I'm going with one of my favorites, the Precisely My Brow pencil by Benefit, and I'm just gonna outline my eyebrows. And it's not gonna be overdrawn, it's just gonna be the natural shape of my brows, because her brows look very natural. Same thing on this side. I know this looks crazy, but I'll show you what I do next. I'm going to take the Ka-Brow by Benefit, and I'm going to use my MAC 266 brush, is my favorite eyebrow brush, and just shape my eyebrows, or like fill them in. And I'll show you the technique that I use. I usually start in the middle. As a final cleanup, I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm going to use it in the color Toast just to clean up my eyebrows. And I really love, I have like a million of these because they're so cheap, but they get the job done, and the quality is so great. Then I'm just going in just to blend it. Just blend it out. And the key is when you use your skin tone, when you blend it, it looks 10 times better. So my eyebrows are already done, so I'm just going to start with the eyes. And I usually will use, this is one of my favorite neutral bases. It's the MAC Pot in Quite Natural, and this is good for my skin tone because it just really makes it nice and nude and neutralized, and it's a good base to start with, especially in this look because her eyeshadow looks very neutral, not too many bold colors. So I just take it and I just pat it on my lid. Next step is that I'm using the ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadow, and I'm using it in the color Elixir. the blending brush, and this is going to be my first color in the gradient effect. Next color I'm going to use is the Super Shock Shadow by ColourPop, but I'm using it in the color Seeker. And this is like a darker brown, but it does have some hints of red. And this is just going to go directly into the V. We're not pulling it up, just right into that natural arch of your eye. Now I'm going to go into my lid color, and I am taking my Morphe palette, and this is the 35T palette, but it's pretty much just a bunch of like nice, like cool colors, some purples in there, some light pinks and stuff, so I'm going to be using that for my eyes. I really love this palette. I love Morphe palettes. They're so cheap, but it's so worth it because the pigmentation is amazing. So I'm going to use, let me show you, this top color right up here, and I'm just going to pat it right onto my eye. Like patting it onto my eye. Now I'm going to take this really dark brown color. I'm going to use that right into my inner V. And in this look, it's not very smoky, so that's why I'm not going to put too much. And that's why I'm not going to go in with a really dark brown. Now I'm going back in with the Tartelette palette, and I will use just a tiny, tiny bit of that dark brown color again, and which is Activist. Just a tiny amount, literally right into the crease. Because again, we don't want this to be like a very smoky eye, but I want to make sure that the browns stand out on my skin tone. So I usually just use this when I really want the inner corners of my eyes to pop out. And whatever you have left in your brush, I kind of just go back in with it into the crease. And with that same dark brown color, I'm just gonna quickly waterline my eyes. She does have that underneath her eye, so I'm just gonna take a little bit. And this is the Morphe brush, the Morphe G28. Now for eyeliner, she's not actually wearing eyeliner in this picture, and she's very well known for using dark eyeshadows as eyeliners, so I'm going to use that same exact color, but instead of using Activist alone, I'm going to mix it with the really dark brown, which is called Smoke Show. And I'm going to use that same brush, and I'm literally just going to waterline my eyes with it. And I'm going to use it, this is going to be my eyeliner. So I'm just going to take it, and you're pretty much just like smoking out the and then the same thing on the other side, so you can see the difference. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. In this look, she's also very heavily using mascara underneath her eyes, like her underlash. So I'm going to do the same thing using my Maybelline, the Falsies Push-Up Drama, and I'm literally just going to do the same thing. So my camera died when I was putting my lashes on, but the lashes that I'm wearing now are the Lily lashes in the style Miami, and she's very well known for wearing Lily lashes. So I'm not sure if she wore this specific lash in the picture, but it looks very similar, so that's the reason why I'm wearing it. And it is the first time I'm wearing these lashes, and I really, really like them. They look very natural. They look very natural, and they're super comfortable. Them a lot. Now onto the face. I'm going to color correct first, and I'm going to use today the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the color orange. And I'm just going to color correct underneath my eyes and then some of the dark spots on my face. Next, I am taking my Hourglass foundation, the stick one in Walnut. I believe it's the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I'm not sure the name, but I'm going to be using this as my base for my foundation, or as my foundation. So in this look, she does have a lot of highlight and contour, so I will be doing the same thing. So I'm going to use two products. It's actually the same brand, but two different colors. I'm going to use the Stick Foundations by Bobbi Brown. I'm using one as my contour, and this is in the color 10 Espresso. And then I'm using one as my highlight, which is in the color Golden, which is number 6. Don't worry, we're gonna blend. Now I'm going back in with my Laura Mercier and my Beauty Blender, and we're just going to set in that highlight. Now we're going to just brush that off. favorite glow kit, and I'm just going to use a tiny amount on the apples of my cheeks. I'm going to use the color Tourmaline, this color down here, and I'm just going to lightly apply it because she really doesn't have any highlight, but I love highlight and I'm going to put some anyway. So just a little bit on the apples of my cheeks, like here. Very light. So the last step is, of course, and the best thing that she is known for, lips. So I am going to be overlining my lips, and we're going to be doing a neutral color. So I'm lining my lips with, and this is new, I believe, this is ColourPop, and this is in the color Dukes. It's like a nice dark brown with a little hint of purple, and I'm pretty much just going to overline my lips. Instead of going to the natural shape of my lips, I'm going to go over them. So I'll show you in a minute. My lips are going to look huge, by the way. I'm not going to fill it all the way because the lipstick will do that, but I'm just going to fill it in a little bit. Look at the difference already of my lips, just from overlining. And the color that I'm going to use as my neutral is going to be the color Mood by Dose of Colors. And I love Dose of Colors. They are one of my favorite liquid lipsticks because they are matte, but they are not super drying, and the color lasts all day. I am telling you. So this is the final look. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you do want other videos that are similar to this with different celebrity inspired looks. I do enjoy making these videos, and I love when people watch them and make comments about my videos, and I really appreciate all the views and the subscribers that I do have. So until next time, I will see you guys again.